Good morning, Yasmin, Arish. Anas. Anas, unmute yourself here, Anas. Arish, unmute yourself here, Arish. Arish, yeah, Arish.
نعم.
I said unmute yourself يا حبيبي لما أقول لك حاجة تعمليها. نور نفس الكلام يا نور، هعدي على واحد واحد أقول له unmute yourself. Anas, are you ready, Anas?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna wait for another minute because I only have 8 of you, so I'm gonna wait for another minute before starting the session. So, guys, how was your homework? Was it easy?
Yes. 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 Yes.
مهند محمد احمد unmute yourself يا محمد يا احمد unmute yourself يا نور unmute yourself يا حبيبه unmute yourself يا فريده يا اولاد ما حدش يعمل لنفسه ميوت.
مستر انا هعمل حاجة.
لو هتعمل حاجه وترجع تاني بس عليك عندي هنا والمايك بتاعك شغال نفس الكلام لاي حد فيكم مش هعدي واحد واحد اقول له اعمل unmute لنفسك. حمودي unmute yourself يا حمودي. Sama, unmute yourself يا Sama, and if you still have a broken mic you can use your phone instead of your laptop or any other device. Muhannad, unmute yourself يا Muhannad. Hamoudi?
Yes.
Okay, so you fix your mic, right?
Yes.
So Hamoudi, why didn't I receive
Mr.
research yet?
Mr. Amr.
طب اللي بينده عليا انا شايفني بتكلم مع حد واحنا we have an agreement. If you have a question you have to wait for me and you have to raise your hand. So حمودي اللي مصر ينده عليا انا لسه بقول ايه؟ If you have a question you have to wait for me and you have to raise your hand. So حمودي حمودي انت سامعني ولا لا؟ حمودي Hello. طيب. One of you had a question, so who was talking? Who was interrupting me? مين اللي كان عمال مستر عمرو مين؟ هو كان مين؟
مهند.
طيب يا مهند جو ahead يا مهند بعد كده يا مهند ارفع ايدك يا مهند جو ahead. يا مهند واقفين مالكوا على الصبح؟ لا ما انا مش هبص على الواتساب يا مهند عايز تكلمني كلمني هنا. طيب anyways until مهند comes back اقعد ابعت للصبح بقى يا مهند. انا قلت يا مهند عايز تبعت لي حاجه ابعتها هنا يا مهند. تاني. So guys, yesterday we were talking about the relationship between magnetism and electricity. So we're gonna have a quick recap before starting today's session. I'm going to share my screen with you. Mustafa Dia.
Yes, Mister.
Yesterday you promised me that you're going to send me your research, صح?
Yes.
So where is it? I didn't receive anything from your end. Like, where's your research?
I will send it today.
طب وانت ليه قلت لي امبارح you're gonna send it yesterday? So you know you don't.
هو مستر أنا
أيوة.
لسه بسمع نفس الفيديو.
والله يا Mustafa, if you understand what you said yesterday, we didn't mention anything about making a video yesterday. I just said you have to send me a research made by Microsoft Word. طيب, guys, who can tell Mustafa what we need to do? Please raise your hand. عشان أنا قلت 500 مرة يبدو إن مصطفى بيبقى مشغول في حاجات تانية. So who can raise his hand and tell Mustafa what we need to do? Yasmin.
Yeah.
Tell Mustafa عشان مصطفى كان مسافر what we need to do.
PowerPoint.
At this phase, the first phase number 1, what we need to do.
Read about something
Mm-hmm.
and write.
And write it in Microsoft Word. Mayara, carry on يا كملي يا ميارة على اللي كانت بتقوله ياسمين.
Okay, then when you see it and you said it's good, turn it to PowerPoint.
So the first step is to find the answer for those questions and write them down on Microsoft Word. حد جاب سيرة إن احنا نعمل فيديو يا مصطفى؟
Video in phase 3.
The video will be made at phase 3 يا مصطفى. سامعني يا مصطفى؟
Yes.
طيب ليه يا مصطفى بقى أنت ما بتركزش يا مصطفى؟ Like, how many times did I explain that? طيب.
I don't know.
ماشي. Hamoud is not here, right? He was here for a second and then he left. Sama, unmute yourself, Sama. Unmute yourself, ya Noor. Unmute yourself, ya Muhannad. Unmute yourself, ya Muhammad, ya Ahmed. Unmute yourself, ya Jana Muhammad.
حاضر.
طيب. ياسين تامر.
عايزة أنام.
محمد يا أحمد ما بيتكلمش من غير سيزان. ياسين تامر.
نعم.
I'm still waiting for your research. هيجي لي امتى الريسيرش بتاعك؟
حاضر.
لا ما سمعتش هيجي لي امتى الريسيرش بتاعك؟ يعني ايه حاضر دي مش فاهم. Give me a certain time. Today, tomorrow, but do not tell me حاضر. يعني ايه حاضر يا ياسين؟ طيب. For the moment, we're going to have a quick recap about what's yesterday's topic. So yesterday we were talking about the relationship between electricity and magnetism. And yesterday we said, guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday we said that an electric current has a magnetic effect, while a magnet can be used to generate an electric current. And then we had an experiment. In this experiment, we had a compass, like you can see, a wire, and a battery. So I'm gonna play the video for a sec.
Para repetir el experimento 2.
So in this video, there's a compass and a copper wire. And when the guy is approaching the copper wire close to the compass, nothing is happening until he's connecting this battery. Can you see the battery?
Yes.
So the guy is going to connect. The circuit will be closed. At this moment, you can see that the magnetic needle of the compass is deflected. So who can tell me what is the meaning of deflected? Jana Ayman, can you tell me what is the meaning of being deflected? Jana Ayman. Type. Guys, who can tell me what is the meaning of deflected?
I know.
طيب حمزة ما حدش يقول لي I know you have to raise your hand صح يا ياسمين أو ميار ما أعرفش مين اللي قال لي raise your hand حمزة you tell me what is the meaning of deflected
To be changed.
change what فيصل to change what يا فيصل فيصل يا فيصل طيب ياسمين سامح go ahead So what does it
Move
mean?
and point.
So to change direction or to move, yes. So once the guy is going to connect the battery to this circuit and the circuit is closed, you can tell that the magnetic needle will be deflected. If this has any meaning, it means that the electric current has an effect on magnetism. Noor Ala, do you have a question? Noor Ala. Ya Noor.
No.
Okay. Then we move to the second video when we were watching Hamza making his electromagnet. So what Hamza used in this video, Hamza, you can refresh our memory. Go ahead. What did he use in this video?
I used the wire and paper clips and the battery and the nail.
Okay, and when you use them, you twisted the copper wire around the nail, and then you connected the nail, the two ends of the copper wire with the battery. I'm gonna play the video for a second. You can watch it.
Everyone, this experiment you need a big battery and some clips, paper clips, and a nail and a wire. Now to do this experiment, you need to take the wire, round it around the nail.
So Hamda's twisting the wire around the nail. You can see that, right? All of you can see that, right? يا أولاد
Yes.
بكلمكم كلكم. Okay.
Yes.
So I have a question for all of you. Do you think that if Hamda increase the number of coils around the nail, this will increase the magnetic power of this magnet or will decrease it? I'm gonna repeat the question. If Hamza increase the number of coils around the nail, this will increase or decrease the magnetic power. Who knows the answer? Please raise your hand.
Increase.
طيب يا محمد يا احمد، انت سمعتني وانا بقول اللي عارف يرفع ايده ولا ما سمعتنيش؟ سمعتني صح؟ يبقى تستنى دورك زيك زي غيرك. طيب محمد احمد said increase. How about you Faisal?
Increase.
Hamza?
It will increase the power.
Increase or decrease?
Increase.
Okay, Yasmin Samah?
Increase.
Okay, so the answer is increase. So if we increase the number of coils around the nail, this will increase the magnetic energy of this magnet, which means that this magnet will be able to attract a bigger magnetic material. يعني المغناطيس ده ممكن يعمل attraction لقطعة حديد أكبر أو لعدد أكبر من البيبر كليبس. حد كده مش فاهم حاجة؟
لا.
Okay. Guys, if you cannot understand what I'm talking about, please raise your hand. اللي مش فاهمني يرفع ايده. يعني انا لو قدامي حد رفع ايده كده دلوقتي يبقى مش فاهمني. فياسمين وحمزة, if you understand what I'm talking about, lower your hand. Farida, you have a question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I don't understand
So I'm gonna repeat it again. Okay. Again, if Hamza increased the number of coils, Hamza كان بيعمل ايه هنا يا فريدة؟ Hamza was twisting a copper wire around the nail, and then he connected the two ends of the wire with a battery. So once the electric current flew inside the inside the copper wire, this will create what we call an electromagnet, which is a temporary magnet.
Okay.
طيب لو حمزة عمل many twists around the nail, this will increase the intensity or the power or the magnetic power of this magnet. لو حمزة قلل، يعني لو حمزة خلى مثلا لفتين بس حوالين النيل ده, he will create a weak magnet. مغناطيس بس هيبقى اضعف من اللي هو عمله. طب يعني ايه a powerful magnet او a weak magnet? This will affect the number of paper clips this magnet will be able to attract. يعني لو حمزة لفتين مثلا, for example, maybe this magnet will be able only to attract 1 or 2 clips. But if Hamza made like 10 twists around this nail, maybe this magnet will be able to attract 10 paper clips. So now do you understand what I'm talking about, Farida?
Yes, I now
Sure?
understand.
Time.
Yes.
Okay. Time. Guys, should I move on or you still have any questions regarding this? لو حد عنده تواريخ عيد لو سمحتوا. Okay? نكمل? Okay. So yesterday, yes, and then we talk about the structure of an electromagnet, and we agreed that it has a battery, it has a copper coil, and a nail or a soft iron bar. So the nail is a soft iron bar. It doesn't have to be a nail. ممكن أي حاجة معمولة من حديد وشكلها شبه. It has a bar shape. It could be where it works. تمام كده? So the concept is when the electric current passes through a twisted copper wire, the iron bar works as a magnet. يعني works as a magnet and it will attract magnetic materials. So the electromagnets convert electric energy into magnetic energy. صح ولا حد مختلف معايا؟ And then yesterday we talked about the different uses of electromagnets, and one of them was lifting heavy object by something we called crane. اللي عايز يسألني على حاجة ما يقوليش مستر, you can raise your hand. Jana Ayman, go ahead.
ويعني بيدخل ويعلق بيخش وبيخرج يعني أنا بشوفه المشكلة يعني وهدخل تاني عشان هو
It's okay, Jana. Jana, it's okay, and I'm recording this session. So if you were not able to listen to hear anything of what I'm saying right now, you can watch this session after that, okay? I'm gonna record it. I'm going to send it to you. I mean to every one of you. خلاص؟ بس برضه رجعي تاني. Guys, lower your hand, dear Jana. And then we talk about the uses of electromagnets, and we said one of the uses is to lift heavy objects, and we agreed that this is a crane, and the crane has a generator. Generator is the battery, and this is the disk, which is turning into an electromagnet. So this is why it will be able to attract heavy objects like this car. And it was able to attract this car because this car is made up of معمولة من ستايل العربية دي. I'm asking you, why this magnet was able to attract this car? قول يا ياسين. ياسين محمد. عشان it's made up of iron. Thank you, Yasin. And then yesterday we talked about other devices that rely on the idea of electromagnets, and one of them was electric bills, televisions, hard disks, and food mixer. And your homework actually was to tell me how the electric bill worked. So right now I'm gonna let Anas tell us how the electric bill works. Anas, are you ready, Anas?
Yes.
Okay, do you need to share your screen with us?
I can because I'm working on the laptop.
Actually, you can if you're looking at the laptop. Let me show you how to do it.
Okay.
You can still see my screen, right?
Yes.
So if you want to show your screen with us, can you see the new share? You can click on the new share button here, and then you can choose to share your screen with us. Because if you want to show, by the way, if he doesn't know how to do it, I can open what you sent me yesterday. But I want you to do it.
I can open Zoom from the laptop.
Ah, okay. Okay, I'm going to share what you sent to me yesterday. Let me check my WhatsApp. You sent it to my WhatsApp account. So Anas.
Okay.
Anas. Guys, who doesn't know how to send an email? Because Jennifer yesterday told me that she has having a problem sending it, so I'm gonna show you how to do it. So who else have a problem sending an email? Please raise your hand. Yasin Muhammad, lower your hand, please, unless you still need any help. So Mustafa Dia is having a problem. Who else? Okay, so after Anas finished with this, I'm gonna show you how to send an email. This is what you sent to me yesterday, Anas.
Yes.
Can you see it? Go ahead.
Yes.
So Anas is going to explain how does an electric bill works. Go ahead.
An electric bill contains an electromagnet consisting of coils of insulated wire around iron rods. When an electric current flows through the coil, the rods become magnetic and attract a piece of iron attached to a clipper.
Okay, can you tell me where is the
bill,
piece of iron? This will be attracted to the clipper? I mean,
the battery. The battery will be the piece of iron.
no, not really, but carry on. I'm going to show you after you finish. Go ahead.
Okay. The clapper hits the bill and make it ring. An electric bill's electromagnet is activated by an electric current passing through the coil of wire.
Okay. Well, thank you for your effort, and allow me to help you with this. I'm going to show you all the component of an electric bill. So I'm going to share my presentation with you. So guys, let's just start this by understanding the structure of an electric bill. So this is an electric bill, same as what Anas was showing us, and it has different components. So the first component of any electric bill is I can see that someone is raising his hand. Can you wait for me? So this is a switch, and this is a battery, and this is a soft iron bar and a coil. So those are the component of any electromagnet. So any electromagnet should have a coil made of copper, an iron bar, a battery, and a switch. صح كده? Does this resemble what Hamza made? So Hamza had an electromagnet, and Hamza's electromagnet had a nail, which resembles the iron bar. So it has a nail. It had a copper coil, and it also had a battery. صح؟ ولا حد مختلف معايا لحد دلوقتي؟ يا ولاد. Okay. And this is the bill. اللي هو زي ده بالظبط. We can also call it a gong. And this is the hammer. So how the bell is ringing? The hammer is striking the gong. لما الهامر ده بيخبط على الحتة دي الجنج, this is when we can hear a bell ringing. لما الجزء ده بيخبط على ده بنسمع الجرس بيغني. طب how it works? When we close the circuit, لما بنقفل السيركت من هنا, the electric current will pass through those wires until it reaches the coil around the two bars. And then the magic will happen, because the magnetism, this will turn the whole thing into an electromagnet. So the hammer will be attracted to the bill. So once it's attracted to the bill, it will start ringing, because the hammer will be striking this part. Let's watch a full video, and it will explain the whole thing. And then I will show you how to send an email.
I don't want to send an email.
I'm gonna show you how to send an email اللي مش بيعرف. اللي بيعرف خلاص. Okay? ممكن نتفرج على الفيديو?
We'll be highlighting item 160415,
so
the bell demonstration.
An electric bell.
How an electric bell works. All parts of this device are mounted on a polished wooden board, and it is fitted with 4mm banana jacks. All you will need to supply are the lead wires and a power source.
So this is, guys, what is this? This is the battery. Okay?
The power source can be a 3 to 6 volt DC or AC power source. Let's take a closer look to see how this works.
Okay, so guys, this is the battery, this is the gong, and this is the clipper. So if you want to hear the sound coming from this electric bill, this lever should be striking the gong. And this is the coil. شايفين الماوس بتاعتي صح؟ لما بتحرك لما بروح على حته معينه بتشوفوها صح؟ يا ولاد.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the two coils. Yes. Someone says, Mister, go ahead. طب اكمل، انا مش عارف هو يعني الشخص ده عنده حاجه يقولها ولا لا، بس هكمل.
Parts that make up this device are the bell, hammer, switches, the electromagnet or coils, the contact key, and the power source. To operate this device, all you need to do is connect it to the power source and press the
So the first step to operate this device is to connect everything together. هنوصل الحاجات مع بعضها using an electric wire.
contact key. When the contact key is pressed, current flows through the switches, through the coil, and back to the battery.
So when this lady collected everything together, the electric current passes through all the parts of this electric circuit until it reaches the coils. لحد هنا are you following me؟ يعني ما عنديش مشكلة لو حد اتكلم دلوقتي قال لي اه او لا. Guys, so far are you following me؟
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
ياسمين بس اللي معايا يعني والباقي نايم ولا ايه؟
Mr.
نعم. ايوه نعم. حد قال مستر وسكت. ايوه جو اهيد. هو انتوا مالكم النهارده فيه؟ نايمين الساعة كام انتوا؟ لا بتكلم جد والله، نايمين الساعة كام فعلا؟
6
4 الفجر؟ طب انت لو نايم 4 الفجر انت
No,
متوقع ان انت هتبقى مركز الساعة 9 او 10؟
لما ده كان بعد السحور سهرت شوية بعدين نمت.
طيب كلكم نايمين الساعة 4 الفجر؟
أيوة.
لا أنا نايمة 6.
6 ما شاء الله.
وأنا
مين تاني نايم؟
وانا نايم 6.
أنا نمت على العشاء يا مستر، بعدين صحيت للسحور ودخلت أنام تاني.
طيب ماشي ده كويس، انت هتلاقيك فايق. طب ليه كده؟ ليه بننام
أنا
الساعة
نمت
6 الصبح؟
أنا نايم 5.
مسلسلات
لا،
بقى
أنا نمت
افلام.
الساعة 1 بعد كده صحيت على السحور.
طب ما احنا ممكن نبدل الموضوع ده، يعني ممكن نخلص شغلنا كله ومعانا اليوم كله مثلا من الساعة 1 لحد بالليل. ليه نعكس اليوم؟ ليه بنبدل يومنا؟ احنا مش في اجازة على فكرة يا ولاد، لسه الاجازة ما بدأتش.
مستر لا امبارح بس كان كده، بس الأيام
لا انا
العادية
كنت بعمل كده دايما، بس مش عارف ليه امبارح عملت العكس.
ماشي، ما هو مش هينفع كده. انتوا شايفين انا بكلم نفسي صح؟ انا حاسس ان انا بكلم نفسي. معظمكم اصلا بيتاوب صح؟
مستر
ايوه اتفضل.
وانا في الايام العاديه لما بتصحى لما اخلص سحور بسهر لغايه الحصه.
ماشي، ما هو ده مش صح يا محمد، لان انت اكيد عمرك ما هتعرف تركز.
لا بركز ساعتها ببقى فايق.
ماشي طيب، انا هبدأ دي من الاول تاني عشان انا حاسس ان احنا مش مركزين، بس ممكن نركز مع بعض. هبدأ من الاول خالص. اوكي so those are the go ahead. طب محمد لو if you have a question يا حبيبي you have to raise your hand. خلاص طالما احنا رجعنا تاني نشرح. اوكي لو عندك حاجة if you have a question related to what we're talking about raise your hand. Okay so we agreed that an electric bird has a certain structure, and this is a battery as a source of electricity, a switch, a coil, an iron bar. So those are the parts of an electromagnet. تاني حاجة we have a hammer and a bell. الهامر ده عشان ايه؟ ببساطة علشان الجزء ده if the hammer strikes the bell we will hear the bell ringing. لو ده خبط في ده هنسمع الصوت بتاع الجرس صح؟ حد هنا في حد مش فاهم؟ طب لحد هنا في حد فاهم؟
لا
فاهم ولا مش فاهم؟
لا فاهم.
تمام كده؟
أنا كمان
طيب حلو. طب ممكن لو حد مش فاهم يعني يقول على طول، مش لازم انا اعدي كل شويه اسال. لو حد مش فاهم you can raise your hand. مصطفى ضياء do you have any problem? Do you want me to repeat it? في حاجه مش فاهمها يا مصطفى او فيصل؟ يا مصطفى ويا فيصل يا ولاد، هو انت رفعت ايدك انا بقول لك لو سمحت قول لي مش فاهم ايه، انا المفروض اعمل ايه؟
انا مش فاهم الالكتروبيل بيشتغل ازاي.
ماشي. So I was just starting all over again. كنت بشرح لك structure. So do you understand the structure؟ عارف الأجزاء بتاعته ولا لا الأول؟
لا.
طيب نبدأ من الأول تاني. And by the way, this session will end in 10 minutes. So you know what to do, right? في حد مش عارف هيعمل إيه؟ You have to rejoin this session using the same link I sent to you earlier. تاني. So the parts of this electric bill are. دي إيه يا فيصل؟ فيصل ده إيه يا فيصل اللي بيلف حوالين البار ده اسمه إيه؟ يا فيصل يا حبيبي أنا بكلمك. فاكر ده يا فيصل ده اسمه إيه يا فيصل؟ الأزرق ده اسمه إيه؟ So what do you call this part? Copper coil. Copper coil. حلو ماشي. What do you call this part?
باتري.
ها؟ Battery. حلو. And what do you call a number one is?
نيل قصدي.
هو انت محمد احمد اللي بتتكلم صح؟ طب يا محمد انا كنت بكلم فيصل، انا كل ده فاكر ان فيصل اللي بيرد عليا. فيصل انت سامعني يا فيصل؟
ايوه.
طيب تاني يا فيصل معلش احنا نتاكد ان انت فاهم. لا زي هو محمد قال صح على فكره، بس انا عايز اتاكد ان انت اللي فاهم دلوقتي. طيب يعني number one. So what can you tell me what is number one?
nail.
Nail. Number two?
copper wire.
Okay, and number three?
battery.
Okay, how does this work? ازاي بيشتغل electromagnet?
We have to roll the wires on the nail, then we can
So we
connect it
have
to
to
the
close the circuit. ازاي بنقفل السيركت؟ We have to connect the two ends of a wire. مش الواير ده عنده نهايتين ولا عنده نهاية واحدة؟
نهايتين.
حلو قوي. So if we connect the two ends of the wire to the battery, then we have a closed circuit. عندنا كده دايرة مقفولة. Once we have a closed circuit, an electric current هيحصل له إيه؟ تيار كهربي هيحصل له إيه؟
فيها power to attack the paper.
لا ما بالراحة امشي معايا step by step. واغلط عادي يا فيصل. We are in our learning phase, so you are allowed to make mistakes. تاني. So once we connect the two ends of the wire to the battery, the electric current will pass through. هيعدي فين؟ بالelectric wire until it arrives to the coil. لحد ما يعدي هنا يا فيصل ويخش على الكويل، صح؟ معايا يا فيصل ولا بكلم نفسي؟
ايوه.
طيب once it arrives the coil هيفضل يعدي هنا لحد ما يوصل للاخر ويوصل تاني للباتري. طيب this will create what we call ايه؟ ده هيعمل لنا ايه؟ electromagnet. طيب what will happen يا فيصل if we increase the number of coils around the nail؟ ايه اللي هيحصل لو زودنا number of coils around the nail؟ طب مصطفى ضياء what will happen if we increase the number of coils around the nail؟ مصطفى ضياء. طيب اي حد تاني بلاش الاثنين دول. What will happen if we increase the number of coils around the nail؟ ايوه قول اللي كنت بتتكلم.
The battery will have more power to attack.
مش الباتري بقى. هو انت كلامك صح بس what will happen is this will increase. لا اسمعني يا محمد. This will increase the magnetic power of this electromagnet. يعني ده هيخليه مغناطيس اقوى. طب يعني ايه مغناطيس اقوى؟ So what does it mean to have a more powerful magnet? It means that it will be able to attract more magnetic material. يعني لو عندي مغناطيس كبير بيقدر ان هو يعمل attraction لقطعة من الحديد اكبر. صح ولا غلط؟ تمام كده؟ طيب who can summarize what I was just talking about؟ أنا عايز حد تاني منكم to raise his hand and to explain how does this work? How does the electromagnet work? ممكن حد يرفع ايده ويشرح لي؟ طيب ياسمين سامح.
Press a switch when circuit on there is magnetic field. and when circuit is off, there is not magnetic field, and then the process is reversed.
طيب can you start يا ياسمين from the structure of the electromagnet؟ ايه اصلا الاجزاء بتاعته؟ What is the structure of the electromagnet؟ انا هشاور لك وانت number 1 is nail صح. number 2 is ايه؟ على فكرة هم مكتوبين قدامك لو هنا اهم لو انت ناسي الاسماء. number 2 is a copper wire. طيب هاخد حد تاني ميار.
Also, Mr.
Yes.
An electric magnet is a magnet that runs on electricity.
Okay, so but can you continue what Yasmin started? Yasmin was telling us about the structure of an electromagnet. She said we have a nail and then we have this part is a coil.
Yeah.
A coil.
You have a coil.
Coil. Okay, what is it made of? It's made of copper ولا iron ولا ايه؟ الكويل ده.
Iron.
لا.
Cover.
Cover. So it's made up of copper, while the nail is made up of iron.
Iron.
Okay, and the last part is number 3 is
but it also have battery.
Okay, so how does it work, Yasmin? Elsie, I'm sorry, how does it work?
Like the strength of an electricity can easily be changed by changing the amount of electricity current that's flowing through it.
What about if I tell you, so if we close this circuit, so the electric current, لما بنقفل الدايرة دي, the electric current will pass through the twisted cover. The twisted cover? Go ahead. And this will actually convert this device into an electromagnet.
Yes.
لما بنوصل, when we are connecting the two ends of the wires to the battery, this will change or this will turn this device into an electromagnet. So what will happen if this device is turning into an electromagnet? ايه اللي هيحصل له? It will be able to attract what?
To attract them.
A magnet, any magnet يا ياسمين أو يا ميار أو أي حد is able to or capable of attracting what? يا محمد يا أحمد, you tell me. Magnetic material صح كده؟ تمام كده. طيب for the moment عشان to avoid being disconnected, I'm going to end the session myself and I'm going to start it. So you know what you need to do, صح? All of you have to rejoin using what? Using the same link I sent you. فانا هوقف السيشن انا بنفسي وكلنا هنرجع تاني نعمل ايه؟
Join.
اوكي, هنستخدم ايه عشان نعمل جوين تاني؟
زوم نفس
اللينك
اللي انا بعته فين؟
انا دلوقتي عشان انا اصلا عندي كل الايديز.
ماشي, ما هو على فكره انا I'm using the same ID every time. I never change my ID. على فكره لو انت استخدمت نفس الاي اللي استخدمته اول مره خالص هيشتغل معاك.
ما انا عارف, ما انا بعمل كده.
ماشي, ما انت عارف بس في ناس مش عارفه. خلاص كده انا هوقف السيشن وهبدا تاني, مش عايز حد يختفي. انا شايف مين كام واحد معايا, عايزهم يكونوا موجودين معايا. حمودي انت ساكت اول النهارده ليه؟ حمودي مش عارف,
بيقول المايك بتاعه مكسور.
لا حمودي كان يتكلم في اول السيشن بعد كده اختفى. لما نرجع تاني نشوف حمودي بيعمل ايه.
المايك بتاعه سحري, يقول كلمه ويقفل.
اوكي.